Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dippin. I'm here at Farm Plus, and this is now your weekly video fix by Farm Plus. And today we'll be concentrating on healthy living pharmacies, local providers, and essential websites. And this is for the week commencing the 4th of September 2017. So, this particular video will concentrate on two main things. It will concentrate on how you can find a list of local health providers, and also how and where you can access relevant and useful information on the web for your patients. Now, there are a number of things you should have done by now. Just to quickly go over it all, you should have had your basic standards in place. You should have downloaded and extracted your JSNA, PNAs and health profiles. You should be either having or have ordered your badges and uniforms. You should have completed your leadership and champion training. You should have looked into your public health introduction training, although please contact the Farm Plus office if you are having trouble with this. You should have your action plan in place, and your action plan is effectively this video series. You should consider your first topic and order the materials for your health zone. Not should only have you considered your health zone, you probably now should be in a position whereby you're implementing it, your first one at least. You should have trained your general staff on what they need to do in order to support you. You've completed your leaflet order, and you're either considering what to do for your external event or are in the process of conducting it. And the two main areas we'll be concentrating today on our matrix are these highlighted in yellow. So let's have a look at this. What do you need to do in order to obtain a list of local health providers? This is noted on page 19, and the most relevant sections to these are these points here. I'm not going to go over each one in turn, but it's 13, 15, 16 and 17 are the ones that we'll be looking into today. So let's have a look at how you obtain a provider list for your locality. The easiest way is effectively picking up the phone and calling the local authority for a list. And you look at the website address that we've got there. If you click on that, you'll be taken to a web page similar to this, and all you'll need to do is put your postcode in, and you should be able to find quite easily the telephone number for your local council. What we've also done is that we produced a spreadsheet, and this is attached to the email that we've just sent out to you, which gives you an idea of some of the things that you really ought to think about putting in. Now, if you're feeling even more adventurous, you could use a slightly different technique, which I'm going to show you now. There is a website which I've just highlighted in red that you can go on to, and we provide you the link on this email, for providers of non-NHS based services. And if you look at that, and if you look at the arrow that I've just highlighted, it will give you an idea of some of the non-NHS services that you have in your area. It's a pretty good list. It's a very extensive list as well, and you do need some Excel skills, in other words some skills in Microsoft Excel, to be able to manipulate this list. Now if you do have those skills, what you could do is you could download that file, and then what you do is you can then filter it according to the postcodes that you want to look at. In this case I'm looking more at the postcodes of Harrow, which is HA. Okay, and if you look on this list, you can see that there are actually a few things that you might want to consider putting into your local provider list. For example, you've got Mind in Harrow, you've got a chiropractic clinic there, you've got Harrow Carers there, you've got a hospice there as well, and you've even got a hypnotherapist and psychotherapist, and the list goes on. I mean, this is something that you could use. You could even use in your business model if you need to partner up with people. But it's a good way of getting an idea of some of the other services that might be in your area which are not necessarily NHS based. Okay, further, you also do need to give your staff access to the internet. They do need to have access to essential websites. You may want to consider even putting on restrictions onto your computer so they don't go on to any websites you might not necessarily want them to visit, but they do need to have access. Now, a really good website that you could use is something called Charity Choice. And there's a web address there. And this is brilliant. It really is. It's got practically every single charity in England from what I can see. And it's got their contact details and what they can do. So if you do need to refer any patient that you have onto a charity or for additional support, you could easily go on that website and extract the relevant information there. What we've also done for you, and we've attached onto this email, is a list of some of the websites that we feel that you should really have at hand as well. It's only about a page or two long, and you can add to it if you need to as well. That's not a problem. Again, we will forward this on to you on this email as well. And that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed this, and as usual, for help and support, if you need us, you can email us at info@farmpluslimited.co.uk. Our telephone number is 0208 863 335, and our web address is www.farmplusltd.co.uk. If you're a non-member and you want to find out a bit more about us, then you feel free to give us a shout. We can go over the benefits of membership with you, which includes an extensive range of buying deals, professional support, and social networking events. So, until next week again, we will see you shortly, and good luck with your websites and also with your healthy living pharmacies in general. Take care now. Bye-bye.